All right, so it has been a bit since I have posted. I am not in the same place as I was before, or as we were before. I'm trying to think of where I left off. So Friday was our last full day in Toronto, and I don't remember where I left off. I know Friday we did the aquarium, we did the CN Tower. The aquarium was absolutely amazing, made even better by the, we got a little bit high before we went in, so that made it considerably better. And we did the CN Tower, and we did a boat ride, and that was fantastic. And we didn't have any rain. Weather was actually really nice. Friday night, I was going to be meeting up with a guy that I met actually in Chicago on Saturday, the 4th of July, who was from Ukraine, but he lives in Toronto. So we agreed to meet up on Friday night. So we met up, and I didn't know if it was a date or not. I couldn't tell. I didn't know initially if it was a date. I was wearing a t-shirt and shorts, and he was wearing like all black. He looked great, but it was not a date. He actually has a partner. So there was that. And then, so some of this video is going to be not suitable for kids. So I will let you know this part. You probably want to, make them not watch. But anyway, so so Friday night we wound up going to a strip club. I've never gone to a lot of strip clubs, but we went to the strip club, and I wound up getting a lap dance from this guy. Was really hot, but I think he was AI, because he was he was perfect. I mean, he was like physically perfect, but he had no fucking personality. And when I got the lap dance from him, I found out that he wasn't even gay. So he really wasn't he wasn't hard, and that's part of the problem. And he wasn't is my nose red? Did I get a little sunburn? I think I may have gotten sunburn. Anyway, so he was very robotic, so I felt that he was like a robot almost. So there was that, and he charged $20. So I went down there in there for one song, $20 done, blah blah blah. I went about our night, got to bed about 3, got up by about 9, got breakfast, got on the road to Montreal. Actually, before we went to Montreal, we stopped off at a castle. We had a pass we bought tickets for a castle we needed to see before we left town. And we got to witness somebody getting married, which was really, really cool, because the lady was wearing like a black wedding gown, which is really, really cool, very unusual, but it was beautiful. And then it seemed like it took forever to get there. We didn't get here till about 8 on Saturday, and we got a quick meal, some poutine. Is that what? Oh, look, there's a bird. Anyway, we got some poutine. I got the Italian poutine, which is all right. Nothing great. And then we headed out. So they've got this Boys Town section that is it's pedestrian streets, which means they blocked off the entire street, so there's no traffic. It's all pedestrian traffic, and I swear it goes on for like 5 blocks, and there's tons of people, and it's really. It's like perfect. And they have these chairs that are like randomly scattered throughout the street, where you could just sit and just people watch, which we did a bit of. We got ice cream, which was delicious. We got we got some ice cream, and then we found ourselves at another strip club. Now this one was like really pretty cool. It was pretty nice. It was awesome, actually. I don't think the dancers were strung out on anything. Whereas the ones in Toronto, like the curly guy, that was the one I got that was the one that I got my lap dance from Curly. Miguel got a lap dance from Mo, and Nick got a lap dance from Shep. No Larry. But anyway, the dancers there were kind of, one of them, actually, I forgot about this part. One of them in Toronto, like, he was so, like, overly aggressive. He was really built, and if I'm being honest, he was hung as fuck. But he was really, really built, and he kept on coming up to me, hey, do you want to, like, he wanted me to get a lap dance. And he was, like, pressuring me to the point, at one point, he came behind me, and he put his arm around me like this, and he kind of, like, I don't like thinking to myself, I'm like, no, and Nick was like, no, he's not interested, and the guy eventually walked off. He was a bit of a prick, but I think he was on something, probably steroids. His arms were pretty big as well. Didn't do anything to shrink the cock, so maybe it wasn't steroids. I don't know. But anyway, so we get to the strip club in Montreal, and it was much better, much more high quality. The dancers were not strung out on anything. They performed as opposed to just standing up there and just like doing nothing really. I mean, they had like stripper poles and things like that. And we were getting ready actually to leave for the night, and I saw one guy he was kind of hot, and he looked at me and, okay, let's go back. And he said it was $20 a song. So I went back there with him, and we were talking and whatnot, and he was doing his thing, and it was going on forever. Like, it was going on. I wasn't thinking it was one song, two songs, and I'm like, wow, this is like, man, why hasn't he stopped yet? And after about 5 songs, he's like, so, or do you want me to keep going? I'm like, no, I gotta go. My friend's texting me. He's waiting for me. And he's like, okay, so that would be, it's 5 songs, so it's $20 a song. And I was like, wait a minute. I wouldn't say I got scammed. I maybe got hoodwinked. The difference is that in Toronto, after one song, the guy stopped. After this one, the guy didn't stop. He just kept going because I never told him to stop. So it wound up costing me $100 fucking dollars. I don't want to spend $100 on that. No way. But I did. And I was kind of like, fuck. So, I mean, what was I going to do? I paid him. And we went about our day, got to bed shortly after 3, woke up about 9. I got some messages and whatnot, and then I went walking through this park and yada, yada, yada. Came back about 10:15, grabbed breakfast, and then we went to the beach, and then we went to this other place that had like Edward Scissorhands. It wasn't Edward Scissorhands, but it was like the Edward Scissorhands that got in a hold of these bushes and plants and carved all sorts of giant people and stuff like that on there, and it was really cool. And I've got so many memories up here because I didn't bring my phone. One of the few times I've ever gone without my phone, but I left my phone in the room because we were going to the beach, and I didn't expect that we were going to be going there. Nevertheless, this video has been long enough, so I will wrap it up, and we'll go out on the town again tonight, and on we go.